to be deployed.
Okay, now the families of potters in Dharavi's Kumbharwada settlement that make a living out of making earthen pots and lamps are pinning their hopes on this Diwali, making up for 2 years of lost business because of the pandemic. But inflation and unseasonal rains could play spoil sport. Shilpa Ranipeta speaks to the potters on how they're gearing up for their peak season sale.
These narrow lanes of Dharavi are home to a century-old settlement of hundreds of families of potters. All the earthen pots, lamps and other products sold across Mumbai are made in this 12-acre settlement. And Diwali is peak season for them. And households here are busy either packing, making or painting hundreds of diyas that will now make their way across the city of Mumbai. And after 2 years of COVID, this year's sales are key for them. But 40-year-old Hasmukh Narayan Tak, a third-generation potter, is a worried man. Diwali demand is picking up, but he has only managed to make 1,000 lamps against his usual 2,500 per day. That's because of unseasonal rainfall, which means his lamps don't dry quickly.
अभी दिन में तो पहले है ना 2,500-3 हज़ार हो जाता था, तो अभी है ना 1,000 होता है. बारिश के हिसाब से प्रॉब्लम हो गया. अभी 2 बजेगा ना 2:30 बजे तो बारिश चालू. कल भी पूरा माल बिक गया. ये साल दिवाली अच्छी रहती थी ना तो मजा आता था. बारिश नहीं रहती थी ना तो अच्छा रहता था.
It's not just the rains that are threatening to dampen sales. Rising raw material and labor costs are eating into margins, and the influx of machine-made diyas with intricate designs from other states is eaten on to the market for the traditional handmade ones.
दिए का तो भाव वही है, लेकिन हमको कलर का पैसा बढ़ा है, थैली का बढ़ा है, जो अंदर जो पैकिंग आता है उसका बढ़ा है, फिर ये जो वैक्स जो हम लोग जो पोरिंग करते हैं उसके अंदर जो मेल्ट करके उसका जो 90 रुपीज़ के.जी. था आज 135 रुपीज़ के.जी. है और हमारा प्राइस वही है. ट्रांसपोर्ट बढ़ा है, यानी वो मिट्टी के ऊपर गया खर्चा. दिए का तो वही भाव है, 10 साल से 2 रुपये ही है, उसमें कुछ नहीं बढ़ा है.
सब बाहर मार्केट दिया पेंटिंग वाला और सब रहे ना वो चल रहा है. पर ये ना पहला इसका मार्केट बहुत पहले साल ये इसका मार्केट था, अभी इसका डाउन हो गया थोड़ा. अभी डिजाइन वाला क्या आ गया.
But there is still some hope. Several families started work as early as 8 months ago in anticipation of good demand this year, and footfalls are increasing as Diwali nears.
अभी का साल मार्केट तेज है, महंगा है, सब महंगा है, पुटा दिया सब महंगा, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन महंगा है, कलर महंगा है, लेकिन तो भी मार्केट तेज है. मतलब सब महंगा तो महंगा लेके बेच रहे हैं.
The potters of Kumbharwada may survive this year, but the light is flickering on the future. Many of the artisans, especially those from the younger generation, don't see pottery as a sustainable means of livelihood anymore. While this Diwali may bring the much-needed revival to their livelihoods, in the next few years, the sights of these drying pots and these smoke kilns may become a rare one, as the current generation of artisans does not want to pass on the art. Instead, they want to use all their earnings to educate their children to move them out of the settlement in the hope of more lucrative jobs. In Mumbai with camera person Milind Wagmare, Shilpa Ranipeta.
All right, and on that